National Capital Tour Stage 2 is the big ones. The Queen Stage, 97 kilometres for the women and 135 k's for the men, but both stages finish at the very top of the steep Corandang climb.
Today's stage, there's 2 sprints and 4 categorised climbs. It's going to be a very interesting race, so we'll be looking to be with any break and try and control the race as much as we can.
After the peloton rolled out from Canberra, all of the focus was going to be on the Queen of the Mountain sprints and the time bonuses that are on offer for them. When they came to the first one, Ruth Corset was gunning for those bonuses. She went over the top narrowly in first place to pick up 3-second time bonus. On the third climb, Ruth Corset once again was gunning for those bonus sprints, and she dragged Lucy Betchell, Lucy Kennedy and several other strong climbers off the front with her.
We got a small bunch and we started to roll turns. I noticed that I was outnumbered, so I was trying to get the rest of the teams to work, and we got time gaps of about a minute 18.
The pace was on in between the climbs, lots of attacks, and I felt that there was really just tension building up to the last climb up Corran.
As they approached the base of the climb to Corandang, the gap had blown out to almost 2 minutes. Surprising all of the climbers, it was the sprinter Ashley Ann Kudinoff that was still in the lead group.
Yeah, Ash and Kudinoff, she's climbing really well. She managed to stay with us, and she was a bit of a threat at the end there because she's quite a good sprinter.
After several failed attacks, no one could actually separate themselves from the lead group on the climb. And as they came down towards the finish, new to the Subaru National Road Series, it was Lauren Fitzgerald that took out the stage win ahead of Lucy Betchell and Justine Barrow.
I've never felt like this before. I can't believe it, I'm stoked.
Ashley Ann Kudinoff now leads the VI 13 sprint competition. In the Rolf Subaru Queen of the Mountains competition, the new leader is Ruth Corset. And extending her overall lead in the CIC Australia Yellow Jersey Overall Race Leaders competition, it's Ruth Corset heading into the final day.
Rolling out from beautiful Canberra today. It's going to be a really tough day out there today. The hills of Canberra sort of belie the beautiful setting where it's nice and flat around the lake, and yeah, I think it's going to be a cracker of a race because there's a super strong leader in the tour. He's heading to one of the biggest teams in the world after this. He's got a little bit of a sore knee, so I think the teams are really going to have to take it to him because they can't leave it the last hill. They won't beat him.
As the peloton approached the first King of the Mountain point, it was the young Kiwi that's been impressing in the Subaru National Road Series, Ryan Christensen, that was gunning for the points.
We had a 50-metre lead over the top of the hill. I thought it was going to stay away, but we looked like Charter Mason was closing everything down.
Unfortunately for the tour leader Patrick Bevan, he succumbed to his knee injury and was forced to withdraw from the event. On a fast downhill section of 108 kilometres in, there was a mass pile-up causing carnage as the entire road was blocked by riders.
We went over a right-hand crest and there was a civilian motorbike just in the middle of the road. Everyone's throwing the anchors on, and this was right at the very front, so basically the whole peloton really went down.
A brave move came from Sam Hill as he went solo off the front of the main field. Once the main field started the climb though, it wasn't long before Hill was reeled back in. Looking strong on the front of the main field was the young Victorian Lucas Hamilton from the VIS Jayco Apollo team.
Going full tilt the whole way. Lots of attacks just surging all the time until the group was whittled down to maybe 8 of us, and then it was just going too hard.
Yeah, I made a bit of a rookie mistake. I kept looking behind when I really should have just focused on getting to the finish line, but I'm super happy, so nothing's going to get me down now.
It was a commanding solo performance by Lucas Hamilton as he soloed across the line to pick up the stage victory, 37 seconds ahead of Ben O'Connor and 40 seconds ahead of Patrick Lane. Ryan Christensen from Oliver's Real Food now leads the Rolf Subaru King of the Mountains competition. The VI 13 sprint competition is now led by Saxon Irvine. The new overall race leader is the young Victorian Lucas Hamilton, 6 seconds in front of Joe Cooper, heading into stage 3.